Hi everyone, I just wanted to post a simple science experiment that anyone could do at home since we're locked down and can't really go out. We definitely can't go to school and I'm bored not teaching anybody, so I thought I'd take some time and teach you and teach my two sons. And so I have a simple science experiment here with just 3 glasses of water. You can see I have cold water, room temperature water, and hot water. And the purpose of this experiment is a couple things. One is to teach kids that everything is made of matter and also made of molecules. And these molecules are in constant motion, and temperature can play a role in how these molecules move. And so the first thing you want to do when setting up this experiment is you need a little bit of prep time, but not very much. I have a cold glass of water here, and I just put some ice cubes in it, put it in the fridge for about 20-30 minutes, and then I pulled the ice cubes out. And so it's just ice cold water, and then I have room temperature water, and I have some hot water that I heated up in the microwave for a couple minutes. And then it's all good, and then you want to make sure there's, just for aesthetic purposes, that there's equal amounts of water in each glass, and you really want to have clear glasses so that we can see what's happening inside each cup. And also we have food coloring. I have some blue food coloring that's going to be going in the cold water, some green that's going in the room temperature water, and red that's going in the hot water. But if you just have one color, that's perfectly fine as well. And so the first thing you want to do is, after you get it all set up, you get your audience and you want to ask them, what do you see the water doing?
I see, like, in the hot water, I see like little molecules, like dots, like going up from the bottom to the top.
There was at the beginning, because it was pretty hot, so there was like air bubbles. Do you see those bubbles moving anymore?
No.
No. So
It's cool.
do you see the water doing really anything?
No.
What about over here? Do you see the water, the room temperature water, really doing anything? What about here? Either of you see the water doing anything?
It looks a little icy compared to these.
Okay, it has some condensation on the outside, but do you see the water doing anything inside the glass? So do you think the water molecules, the stuff that makes up the water, do you think those molecules are moving, or do you just think they're kind of like hanging out?
I think they're moving.
You think they're moving? But can you see them moving?
No. They're super
No.
small.
And do you think, so my other question is, do you think the molecules between the cold, the room temperature, and the hot, do you think they're moving like the same?
No.
No?
I think
No? Lucas, what do you think? Are they moving differently or the same? Different? Well, what do you think is different about them? Like, is one moving more or one moving less? Yeah, which?
I think that one's moving less and that one's moving more.
Oh, you think the cold is moving the least and the warm is moving the most? Okay. Cam, what do you think?
I think that the same thing as Lucas.
Okay. Do you have any reasoning why the cold might be moving less or more?
I think the cold is moving less because maybe the ice cold water froze the molecules and they're not moving, or they're closer together.
Okay. So it causes them to move a little less. All right. So what we're going to do is we're going to take our food coloring and we're going to put 2 small drops. So I'm going to do 2 small drops here, and we're going to watch, and we're going to wait for a couple seconds, and we're going to observe what's happening. And Lucas, I'm going to ask you what you see happening to the blue food coloring. And then after about 5 or 10 seconds, then we're going to do the same thing to the green and the same thing to the red. Okay, Lucas, you're going to do the green, and Camden, you get to do the red. Okay, so here we go for the blue. Watch. You want to get down on the level, so you're looking through the glass here. I want you to tell me what you see the blue food coloring doing.
It looks like oil going down into the water and then spreading.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just sinking.
Yeah.
Is it? Would you think it's spreading very fast, or is it spreading kind of slow?
I think it's going pretty fast.
You think that's going pretty fast?
No.
Okay.
Because
It looks like it's going.
It's kind of hard to describe fast or slow when you don't have a point of comparison, right? So these next 2 glasses will give us a point of comparison. So I really want you to remember what happened here, and we'll come back to it. Okay? All right, Lucas, do you want to do 2 drops of green in the room temperature water? Okay. Okay, let's watch. Okay, come down to, okay.
I think that's moving slow because that's actually going pretty fast.
That one's going
See how it's,
faster.
see how this one, when it reached about midway, see how it's puffing out a little bit more?
Yeah.
And see how this one just kind of went to the bottom? And see how it has this curl effect to it? Huh?
Yeah.
Spreading a little bit more, not quite as clumped together.
Yeah.
And it spreads faster.
A little bit faster. Okay, Kendall, you want to do 2 drops in the hot water? Look at that one.
That one's going way faster.
See how it's not sinking as much?
It's not sinking like the other ones.
The red's just kind of spreading out really fast compared to the blue. Like look up here at the blue. You guys see the blue? So at the blue, see how there's no dye up here. It just all kind of sank to the bottom, right?
And there's some more.
And this
up
one's
there.
more, but look, this one,
Has a lot.
it's not even to the bottom, right?
And it's all on the top.
That's right. And you've heard like hot water rises and hot air rises, right?
Yeah.
And so even though when we looked into each of the glasses, the water looked completely still, the tiny water molecules are definitely moving, right? Water molecules kind of slide past one another, right? And as you make water warmer, right, as you heat it up, that's right. It's very much like sugar to kids, right? When parents start giving their kids sugar, right, you guys start running around faster and faster, more and more, like you guys just terrorize our house up and down, left and right. But when you start running out of sugar, you start slowing down and getting sleepy, and you start laying around the house. And that's very much like heat to these molecules. When you start giving the molecules more and more heat, they start running around. But even though we can't see them, we can prove that they are moving because that's the only reasonable explanation for the dye to spread out like it did. Right?
It's still not on the bottom.
I know, because all the water molecules are whipping up at the top up here.
And it's all
So everyone, I just wanted to give you a simple science experiment that you could do at home, teaching your kids about molecules and their movement and how heat can affect those molecules moving. If any of my students happen to watch this video, I want to let you know that I miss you guys, and I hope you guys are having a good, safe lockdown at home, and I can't wait for the day that we get to meet back in class, and I'll see you then. Thanks so much.